Hey guys, welcome back to part 5 of the buying process in Mexico. Today I want to talk about the little roadmap. First thing first, you're going to meet with your agent, and we call this the needs analysis part, right? Because here you're going to discuss everything, right? You're going to determine your budget, what you're looking for, your property type, whether it's going to be for a vacation home, residential, investment, whether you're relocating, whatever the situation might be. The second, you select and view properties depending on your needs. 3 is a carta de oferta or carta de intención, which is an offer letter, right? This is where the buyer tells the seller, hey, I'm interested in your property, and they're making a formal proposal. This is where you'll pay the apartado, which is to the most 1,000 USD. You go into step 4, which is negotiation, right? The seller either can accept, counter offer, decline, depending. Y'all can go back and forth until y'all come into an agreement. And if you're a foreign buyer, then that's when you need to initiate your fideicomiso process, right? It's the loan likewise, right? This is where the loan or the fideicomiso come in place. So once the seller accepts, then you'll be doing a contrato de compraventa, which is a purchase sale agreement. Right? This is where it outlines like all the terms, like how long is it going to take you to finalize this contract. Notaries in Mexico is kind of like the title company in the US, something similar. They play a big role in the buying process. So once you set up the fideicomiso or the loan, if that's the route you're going through, then once everything approves and you're ready to go, then order an appraisal, which in Mexico is called an avalúo. And the appraisal, after the appraisal comes back, you'll go into closing, everything documentation, everything is ready to go, then you'll go to closing. Closing will be taken at the notary's office, which is a notario público, okay? Like I mentioned, in Mexico, notaries play a big role in Mexican real estate. So everything goes through them. The notario público makes sure that like the legal side, everything is good, right? That the property is whose it says it is, that there's no liens, no encumbrances, that there's everything is ready to go. The notary makes sure like they finalize the payments, right? That's where the real estate agent gets paid. The seller gets their money. The buyer pays like all their buying expenses, which it's an extra 6%, remember, of the sales price. So it's the sales price plus have in mind an extra 6% for closing costs. And if you have a fideicomiso, that's where you need to pay it as well, which is an extra 6,000 to the max in Merida. Then you have like the post-purchase where you have the utilities, and then you have like the predial. Predial is like the taxes in the US, but in Mexico it's called predial. You pay these annually, and they're nothing compared to the US, right? So for example, like in Yucatan, probably the most you'll ever pay is maybe $200, maybe $300 annually, right? It's very low compared to the U.S. And if you're selling the property, whether if you have a fideicomiso, then you need to cancel it, you need to transfer it, and if you also need to pay your capital gains taxes. Remember, if it's under 2 people, each person pays up to 35% on your capital gains. And that's a basic journey of buying property in Mexico. Okay, so I hope this video finds you helpful. Bless you.